Alrighty, live from LA. This is Smart and Mild.
Smart and Mild, baby. What is the deal? What's cracking? How y'all doing today?
Well, we're back out here,
Back.
taking arrows from all sides today.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, our podcasting neighbor does not like us.
Oh, he's not happy today?
Oh, he's not happy camper today.
Oh, today's not the day
No,
to be unhappy because I felt like yelling today.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I came back with my fucking Trader Joe's instant coffee, much better than Starbucks by the way, and I'm fucking ready to go. Put the ginkgo, all that shit in. So sorry.
It's no. Just because arrows are coming,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter.
This is Sparta, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like we go in. You know, today's Wednesday during the day, so we don't really care. You know what I mean? You know, I'm amped up because last night, you know, someone was playing music very loud at 2:00 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, and then before that around 11:30.
I like what you almost said there. 5:30 clock.
Yeah,
5:30 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because clearly my fucking brain doesn't work because I didn't get proper sleep, right? So I'm very amped up. You know what I mean? And so that's the time you should be playing. You should have saw me last night. This motherfucker.
Did you march up and knock?
No. Is across the street, just motherfucking crackheads across the street just fucking blasting music with their fucking light speaker.
Oh,
right?
so it's not in your apartment?
No, across the street.
I love that guy downtown that rides on his speaker.
Oh, no, that, and then motherfucker just on a scooter that he rented from fucking Bird or whatever, and then, or just stands there smoking a cigarette going like this. And I'm like, dude, if you don't get the fuck away. So.
You realize how much you fought to be where you're at?
Oh, my God.
You wanted that.
And
I told you. You're kind of in the mix
Yeah,
when you're down there. And you're like, I want to be in the mix. I want to be in the mix.
100% in the mix. And like, I expected like a little bit of it. Like everything that happened to me in downtown LA, I 100% expected. But like, I don't like being woken up 3 times in a night because someone wants to play fucking Cardi B. You know what I mean? So like, I swear to you, I literally had a fucking Starbucks tea. The one that I brought today, it's back, right? It cocked ready in my hand, but the problem is the window is just too like low, so I couldn't get the right trajectory. Like I was fucking aiming, I swear to God, it's like at him because I'm gonna throw a fucking hot tea at him. Cause I'm like, dude, if you don't shut your shit off, I gotta sleep. You know what I mean? So
could you have gotten it? Could you have gotten it to him?
Probably, but I was really like trying to get it right because I only had one chance of this. You know what I mean? So like I don't know if I was gonna do a backhand like underhand like this or like through this. But I feel like if I do through this, I'll throw too high, hit my window, and fucking smash back at me. So like I was literally like fucking trajectory, and I saw him like, and then I saw him walk to somebody, start talking. It's hilarious because like when they have to talk to people, they have to literally turn down the music because shocker, they can't hear the person directly in front of them, right? And so they turn it down, and then they start talking, and then I'm like, okay, got it. Now you shut the fuck up, right? But this has happened the past few nights. You know what I mean? So like I am. If I had a photocopier, I was literally gonna post signs on their fucking windows, like it's about outside the building. I was like, if you fucking play music at 2:00 in the morning, expect to either get the cops called or some type of funny liquid to land on you. That's what that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm probably not gonna call the cops, by the way. So, you know, I don't know. You know,
funny liquid sounds wild.
Exactly.
Funny liquid.
Funny liquid. You know what I mean? You're gonna find out what it is. Mystery juice. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, fucking play music at fucking downtown LA and woke me up and get me all fucking hype and fucking weird today.
See, you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
You live in the cut.
I do.
When you live in the cut, you're gonna hear music at 5:30 in the morning.
But dude, I get it. But like every single night, like when I'm trying to go to sleep, I got podcasts to shoot. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, they don't know what I got. This motherfucker ain't doing shit today. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in his house. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch, and not only there's another building, there's 2 buildings right here, 3 buildings. So it's not just me with this fucking problem. Because I literally yelled out last night. I was like, "Shut up," you know, with an insult. And I heard someone else yell, "Shut up!" You know.
You would go viral if someone third party caught you screaming at him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got podcast tomorrow.
Hey, motherfucker, shut the fuck up! You know. And
that would be LA.
you know, sometimes they just want to bother. You know what I mean? So I'm up. It's 12:30. You know what I mean? I woke up at 10. I went to bed at 6. Woke up at 10.
Yeah, I called for that check-in, and you were like,
you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Trader Joe's Instant Coffee. We're out here. Shout out Ernesto. You know, we got it rocking.
Yeah, he's out here.
Got it rocking. Today's a funny day, man. Today's a real funny day. How you doing?
I'm feeling good today. It's great. We got sunny LA weather.
Beautiful. Beautiful day.
It's a fun weekend.
It was a fun weekend. I want to talk about the weekend a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I freaking you know, what did you do on Friday?
I don't. Did I do anything on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Curly Headed Overlord. Were we at it in Newport on Friday? Was that Sunday? I'm just saying on Sunday,
Sunday.
I met someone that told me they were immortal.
Okay. So you met Jesus.
I met this dude. He's like, hey, I'm from an immortal bloodline straight out of Egypt. And then he showed me a gem. I think we're going to get him on here. He showed me this gem that was like, it was like $1.9 million gem as far as like.
Was it from like the Prince of Egypt, like the movie, or?
Well, from his mother.
Okay.
It was his mother's gem, which was Egyptian royalty.
Okay.
And so he had basically like GIA is apparently like the certification of telling you how much something's worth. Mm-hmm. So when you get it appraised, it's like the best appraisal. Uh-huh. And he shows me this like $1.8 million appraisal. Pissed. He's like, this thing is worth at least 7 to 10.
All right.
And I'm like, you're still rocking like 1.8 on your neck.
Yeah, that's more than what's his name, Cartier or whatever his fucking name is.
Well, it was.
This guy's name is
Playboy Cardi? Who is that? Not Lil Flip.
The fucking devil guy, whatever his name is, whatever. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the devil dude.
Yeah,
Lil Uzi.
When he says his name fast, it sounds like the devil, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
That Lil Nas X did not put the thing up there, man.
It was
the stone in his.
If you say it fast, it's like Lucifer. It's like Lil.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah.
Is that what it's supposed to say, Lucifer?
Say it fast. Say Lil Uzi Vert fast.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Say it faster.
Lucifer Vert. That's why he has it like that? Stop it.
Say it 5 times fast.
No, I'm not saying all that. That's like saying Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing all that.
Or Ant-Man or whatever, or Candyman or whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, is what it is, right? But But
it was like, yes, it was that big of a stone, but bigger.
Yeah, bigger. But immortal. Immortal through time.
Immortal bloodline.
I like that.
I had a great conversation. Some of the people around me were sitting there going, why are we still talking?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is awesome.
This is fun. Yeah.
This is fun.
So what is the Immortal Egyptian doing in Newport Beach? Like,
dude, I honestly think I can get him on the pod.
Yeah. But what like, I'm trying to, what was he doing in Newport Beach? Like,
oh, he was getting his diamond from his dealer.
Oh, so he bought it in Newport Beach.
No. So this is an inherited diamond passed down through like the immortal bloodlines of Egypt. And he got it put into a necklace.
Got it.
And his dealer was there, and they were discussing like new patterns that like they maybe are gonna. He's had it for 2 weeks, and so they were like doing some like adjustments.
Right. So I'm trying. Now I'm very interested in the story because so he had a rock at some point, right?
A gem, a big green emerald gem.
Got it. So he takes it to Newport Beach, right, and then he gets it shaved off, apparently to fit into because you have to get it fit into your.
No, I think they fit it around. I think they took the stone it was, and they like fit it around.
Okay, because I'm like, you shave it, like you're already like, what are you doing?
And apparently, the most expensive gem that's ever been sold by Sotheby's auction house was the Rockefeller diamond.
Sure.
Or the Rockefeller gem.
Okay.
The Rockefeller gem was apparently like blah 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 how many carats. Let's say it was 5 carats. This is things like I guess it's not 5 carats. It's like probably 20 or something.
Because carats is like the weight of it, right?
It's the size.
Size.
It's the size.
Yeah.
So there's like size, cut, clarity.
Right,
the carat is this thing.
Yeah.
And his is bigger than the Rockefeller one, but for some reason got appraised lower. Because cut and clarity also is a part of appraisal value.
Right.
But he was like, this thing's bigger, clearer, and a better cut than the most expensive gem that's ever been sold.
Right. I think he probably went to the wrong place. He should have took it to downtown LA or Brooklyn, New York, where the Uncut Gems guy took it. You know what I mean?
No. So the gem guy, drove down from his shop is in downtown LA.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah,
that motherfucker from downtown. LA,
but they're in this like wildly bougie. We're in the Pelican Hill Resort.
I saw a picture.
Over the top.
It looked like whole blown like resort. Like
right. So when someone's down there in the lobby, and they have all these gems out, I'm asking some questions.
Something's going on.
And then when I start asking questions, the guy's like, "What's up? I'm immortal." And I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a fun night.
This is gonna be a great day." Yeah. That sounds like fun. Yeah. I mean, that's interesting to say the least. You know, we love Immortal people. Hopefully, we get them on the pod.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to them. You know what I mean? We have a funny guest on Space and Friends later on today. We're gonna have a exciting conversation. But I want to talk more about the weekend. What's going on Saturday? We met up on Saturday, right? The day before that.
Yeah, we were bouncing around.
That was pretty lit because like it was just like a random day, and we started at I didn't know you were coming, and you're coming to the preview for.
Oh yeah, well Tobias. Everybody, the friends of the program would know Tobias.
Yeah,
unbelievable musician, but background is actually in directing films. Yeah. And we were able to actually experience like, whoa, this dude's like wildly talented,
and he knows 100% knows what he's doing. Very good at what he does.
And best film in it. So the film is Diminished.
Yeah.
Director Tobias. You can check that out. Yeah. It's an awesome short film. I don't know if you can get it online quite yet.
Probably soon at some point. Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Yeah, really good short film. Saw Indie Night Short Films. Really cool. Got to meet a real bunch of cool people, right?
Yeah.
And then we were there, and then we're like already in Hollywood, so we're like, oh snap, we need to go to the hills, right?
Well, one of the curly head overlads friends going to permanent quarantine.
Yeah, to Australia.
Moving to Australia, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like literally, like I might as well move to Canada at this point. Like, you know, like what
Everybody likes kangaroos. Everybody likes what was the Down Under movie? Man, I used to love that.
Kangaroo Jack.
No, it was something Down Under. The Rescuers Down Under. Oh, it was awesome cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think she just got super into probably Kangaroo Jack, and she's like moving to Australia.
Yeah.
For permanent quarantine.
You know, not a smart move to make right now, but it is what it is, right? She decided, but regardless, she had a party in Hollywood Hills, which was fun, so we decided to go.
Yeah.
You know, of course, Pretty Woman, you know, we like that. Well, I like that. You know, and we had a good time, nice views and all that good stuff. And then we were like, all right, well, we got a boogie, right? And then we went from there. Where did we go?
Then we went to the Jam in the Van.
We went to Jam in the Van for Face and Friends.
Yeah.
Right? He had his whole collective of comedians, right? And we had a whole show of that, and that was good. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
We had a party after that, basically. We had jetted from there, right? And then we saw who did we saw? We saw Matt Rife. We saw Faisal Lawrence, and then we saw. A couple people were there.
I think, we missed Trevor.
We missed Trevor Wallace.
Trevor Wallace. Yeah. And I think that was like the main like 3 people.
Funny motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It was really good.
Good stuff. And then we bounced from there to what's that?
Just a little dance party.
A little club going on. Everybody, you know, it was fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys bounced, and then I went to go back with Faisal at this place called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in Koreatown.
That's where you were?
Yeah.
Because I thought you were with the people that said, hey, Cam, we're going to be up till 4:30 a.m.
No.
Meet you downtown.
No. We'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
We'll get back to that in a fucking second, right? So, so I went to the place like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's a super hidden place. You wouldn't even know it's there if you looked directly at the door. Swear. It's one of those places. Right by Break Room 86.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right by it. And went there. It was like funky club. It looked like the 70s. Like it was like light floors and disco balls, and everything was just kind of going. It was fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a table and everything. Gabs was there. Everyone was there having a great time, right? And I went from there, and then the girls that came from.
Oh, so you did see them again?
They came. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm here at the fucking place." And then they came there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wilder than at like 6:30 at night. Someone's sitting there saying, "Hey, we're gonna be up at 6 a.m. You want to hang?"
Oh my god! So, because let's backtrack. At the comedy club, we met some thickies. Well, I met some Latina thickies, right? And they wanted to hang out with me, of course, right? And then they were texting me like, "What are you guys doing?"
He's got a type.
Yeah. And then so they wanted to hang out with us, and they ended up hanging out with us there, having a great time, right? So then after that, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm leaving, and they're like, okay, so we still want to go party, right? I'm like, okay, got it. So I'm going to downtown. I'll meet you there, right? Long story short, they bail, right? Long story short, I'm heading home. They fucking bail. I don't want to get into it. I'll tell you after this fucking podcast, right? But anyway, it was a great time, and I woke up chilling, and and we had a great weekend. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
It was chill. It was chill. I chilled on Sunday. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing shit on.
Did you kept it together?
You kept it together.
Did you say sober?
Well, okay, so I was sober. I'll be frank with you. I was sober until Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and then I was literally just, it's so funny because I told Gabby to her face at Jam in the Band. I was like, yo, Like, I'm not drinking right now. Like, I don't want to drink right now because, you know, I'm in 9 days, whatever. And she's like, oh, great. And then literally, like, 2 hours later, she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm sure.
You told her 90 days?
Yeah.
Wait, so you recommitted to 90 days?
I guess I have to, you know, start over, but like I, you know, it was hilarious because like,
You've started over 5 or 6 times this year.
3 times. So but,
not this calendar year, but within the last year.
Yeah. So I told her, you know, and so like we ended up, it wasn't that bad. Like we ended up chilling. It wasn't that I didn't get drunk or anything.
Well, so then you didn't lose your 90 days. Because it's 90 days of not being drunk.
Oh, I wasn't drunk.
There you go.
Yeah. I was totally chill. Yeah.
Then you're sober.
Just have to keep it together for the Latinas to come over, but they didn't. Whatever, right? Anyway. So on to the show. I don't want to talk about those Latinas anymore because we are on to the next. Every time we go to Las Perlas, you know, we find more Latinas. It's just like fucking on and on, right? And by the way, we might check out the what's it called in downtown LA? Not the attendance, but the whatever. Apparently, there's like a black night at this one club down the street from me on Thursday nights.
Yeah, Peaches and Cream, dude.
Oh, no.
Peaches and Cream's on Saturday nights.
Oh, I didn't know that. There was another place. Oh, the Association. The Association on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
And then I didn't know Peaches and Cream. I forgot the name of it, so I should.
No, you need to go to Kana Rum Bar.
Kana Rum Bar.
Yeah.
On Saturdays.
Any night. Kana Rum Bar is awesome.
Because we love our black people. We love our Latin. We love everybody.
Well, Kana Rum Bar is a mixed crowd.
Cool.
It's everybody.
Cool.
But Peaches and Cream, I am literally 1 to 5 white guys in there. Yeah.
I like that.
Awesome.
That's a good crowd.
And you also got to go to the Reserve.
Yeah. I will check out the Reserve. Every time even I pass by the Reserve, it's always packed.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
It's just a huge place.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check that place out. So it looks like fun. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We're trying to have fun over the weekend. We're trying to do these big things. But I'm a little bothered. You know what I mean? Because I again with this fucking vaccination shit, I need to get vaccinated because the past few days I've seen all these production crews take over my parking lot because they're busy filming. You know what I mean? And I saw this guy literally this morning. I knew him. He's like, "What's up, Frank?" He's like, "What's up, Cam?" I'm like, "You're like, what are you up to?" He's like, "I'm filming right here." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, I'm not. Well, fuck. You know? And so I'm getting a little ticked. You know what I mean?
Just get vaxxed, dude.
I gotta get vaxxed. So I mean, So I'm gonna set my appointment at the end of the day because I'm setting up my fucking college insurance and I'm gonna set up fucking getting vaccinated.
I'm so excited to have a friend that's so anti-vax be vaxxed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Because I'm still gonna be angry about it. I swear. I'm still be like fuck Dr. Fauci and fuck the fucking mandates and fuck Biden, fuck Joe, whatever, right? Because idiots can't even speak right. And then they're telling me to fucking mandate for me to get my shit. And even regardless that it was made illegal, right? But even though California Gardner Newsom, fuck that guy too. Just still doesn't even like let up. He's like, well, everyone has to be vaccinated, so do the kids. So we came up with a story. Can you pull that story up, please? Yeah. The kids need to be vaccinated now. The kids and the requirement, no matter what.
Wild.
So I just have a thing because, listen, at the end of the day, you can make any excuse you want, but I don't think mandate should be like fucking I don't think it should be mandatory to have your kids vaccinated. Straight up. I don't know what else to say. You know.
All right. So what do we got here?
Third link I sent you. Yeah, there you go. All California school children must be vaccinated against COVID-19 against new bill introduced today by California senator. Right. So it's so even regardless of once it's found illegal from like the federal government,
okay,
California government is like, no, you must. And the thing about it is everyone just kind of falls in line. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And like it is what it is, but like I just we talked about this so many times on the show that like the people that are like standing against it somehow get labeled as like the anti-vaxxers or like the people that are against science. I'm like, actually I'm hearing all this stuff really incorrectly because all these people are not against the vaccine. They're against the mandates. But like you don't want to have that conversation.
Right.
And it's not that you're against. It's not that you're against science or you don't whatever. It's like you don't trust the government that's mandating something on you. That's what you don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah, there's been just too many experiences in a lifetime to say the government usually isn't doing things for like completely appropriate reasons.
Right.
It usually starts with good intentions,
sure,
but it always bad people find a way to like sliver themselves in to this bullshit.
Right. And then so it's find a way to misinformation, and there's been like so many examples of this happening in the past, and we're just getting this again. And it's hilarious how we're not learning from our mistakes. Like, it's almost like we don't have history books. It's almost like we don't have the internet to go back and find out, what Pfizer did. Moderna did, and all the stuff in the past few years. But but you don't want to have that conversation,
Right.
Right. So it is what it is. But I just a little bothered by that when I saw that the other morning. You know what I mean? a little bit bothered.
So yeah, everyone has to get vaxxed now.
Everyone and your mama, your kids, your infants, all that shit.
But I thought that all that stuff just got denied. Like we're good to go now.
That's exactly what I said. It did. That's the thing. But California, the state we fucking live in, they're like, nah.
Oh, okay.
We don't give a shit.
Do you want me to full screen it so you can read it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Oh, I like that.
Let me click the link itself. It's a little too far for my eyes. Let's see here. Sacramento, California students will be required to be immunized for COVID-19 under a new bill introduced Monday, offering backup to districts such as LA Unified that have struggled with their own mandates, while igniting familiar backlash from anti-vaccine activists and parents who say the state should not make medical decisions for their children.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But regardless, you don't have control over your kids now in California. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
gonna get shot down now.
Yeah, but then we read an article last week, whatever, where it's like you should just trade your kids in you just trade your kids in, vaccinate your kids, fuck your kids, throw them in the ocean for God's sake. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares? You know what I mean? I don't know. They'll float. It's fine. The ocean's just as bad as like the Dead Sea anyway.
California's gonna do like a one-child policy at some point.
Well, no question. Yeah.
Because once something like the virus gets converted into what's happening with climate change.
Oh yeah.
And so the idea that we all collectively have to do like sacrificial things
we have to do good
together to make sure that something that like is slightly out of our hands, like which is getting people COVID, it's kind of out of your hands.
Yeah.
Like you can get vaxxed, that doesn't stop you from giving a friend COVID.
Nope.
You can mask as much as possible, but it's still kind of inevitable.
Yep.
And although we could collectively, like as a population, dampen or flatten the curve on climate change, I'm really concerned to see how they're going to take this type of mandate and turn it into a climate change propaganda.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah, and then like mandates don't stop with one. They're like, okay, got it. Now that we can do this, we're going to do it again.
Well, and it's just going to be the whole thing, like trust the science.
Trust the government. Trust the government.
And it's just gonna suck, dude. It's gonna be crazy. And so then you're gonna be looked at as like a bad person for like having an extra kid or having an extra car.
Oh, for sure. And he's just gonna turn the shame on you for like, how dare you fucking introduce another life in this world? Like what? Like excuse me. Like I was just minding my own business, living my own life, and then now all of a sudden the government's like, I don't think we like that. But in the name of good, it's almost like other countries, I don't know, across the Pacific have done that before. And it didn't turn out too well.
Right, you're not gonna be able to fart in public. You fart in public, it's gonna be like methane gas.
Yeah, methane gas. You're just as bad as the cows. You're a cow, and then go fucking get slaughtered. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah. So
but all they'll feed us is bean dip.
Yeah, bean dip in fucking grass.
Not
even grass, corn.
Joe Rogan will be like, drink a smoothie, less bean dip.
Yeah.
they're just like, stop farting.
And everyone's like, this corn's great. Not modified at all. That's what they said. Whatever. Anyway, I do think climate laws could get really crazy in the future. I wouldn't doubt it because you can seriously make an argument. They'll be like, yeah, no meat, no cars, one kid. Everyone has to have a garden, and then everyone's like, I don't have a garden. Well, motherfucker, or something like really.
They're absolutely going to turn all of this into climate law.
Yeah.
Once COVID is done,
mandates.
It's going to climate law.
No question.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, I feel like it's gonna make it somehow worse. Watch, it's not gonna make it any better. But whatever. We've been losing water since I don't really know how much, and the fucking Colorado River's drying up. But it is what it is. Mandates. You know what I mean? Anyway, COVID, right?
I love it.
Gotta love this place. I do love this place. I just don't like the government. You know what I mean? People say like, oh, if you love it, if you don't love it, get out. Well, I love this fucking place, but fuck the government. I love California. I love the U.S., but I don't like the government. I love my dad sometimes. I love my dad, but sometimes I don't like him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Oh, I still think that we have like one of the best forms of democracy.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things too, where just because they're doing these things that are wrong on both sides, I still think that like at least we have more input here than most.
Yeah.
We're just willing to yell at the camera and say, this is fucked up, and it is.
Yeah, and two things can be right. Like I can be mad at you, but still like still live in your space or whatever. But like and we should be able to have a conversation. There shouldn't like there's no situation where we should be like shutting anyone down regardless of how you feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, misinformation. Like no, like I have an opinion and I just want to share it.
There's this thing going on. And luckily enough, it's like deep enough into this podcast so we can kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
But, like the LAPD are trying to basically like shut us out of like Watts.
Yeah.
And to one of the lawyers that I was talking to, he was like, "You're not going to be able to maybe get this done in this political time frame." He's like, basically, a Republican's going to have to be president in order for you to get things activated again.
Yeah, and
because people like the left doesn't give a shit, and the left's the best activists.
Yeah.
Right? The left's the best at like making sure that like grassroots things are happening. A lot of the empathy is deployed from that space.
Sure.
Because the Republicans are like, why would you think the government's going to help you? They're not going to help you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Let me do what I want to do.
Yep.
And that doesn't mean that they do better.
Mm-hmm.
But like the left does kind of like wake up the causes. Unfortunately, a lot of the time they're also they will yell and scream. And they're most likely to actually. Well, I don't know if they're most likely to actually be involved on the ground level, though.
Yeah,
that's the problem too.
Yeah.
But it's like to change a law, it's like
It's a lot. Yeah,
you gotta wait.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're most likely to yell and scream, but sometimes they're marching in the wrong direction. You know what
Maybe.
I mean? So
True.
it's sometimes, not all the time. But
But I guess you gotta be marching. That's the only way to really actually change stuff.
yeah, and I applaud that for sure, and that's what we're here for, to be able to protest and march or whatever issue we think is fit.
Right.
And everyone has a right to do that. But sometimes
It's just the action after the march sometimes isn't happening
Yeah.
as actively as like the energy that's put into waking people up also needs to get like taken all the way to the field.
from all fronts, not just for like especially like what's happening with the whole BLM thing. There was an objective to be taken care of and to be like to get into laws, to possibly change laws and policing and everything like that. But like after the fire burns out, it kind of just goes, well, we'll see how it goes.
Well, because I think the unfortunately the objective was let's get Trump out of office, then it will be fixed, and that's not actually how it works.
Not even close.
The only way is one, you can get like a Trump out of office because he's maybe impeding on some change.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of reality to speak of that. But then once you get him out, you have to be the change yourself.
Right.
If you're not the person that's actively like creating that, no one else is going to be doing it for you.
No, that's great. And let's talk about that because like now we have the president that all the Democrats wanted, right? And I mean, I'm trying to figure out what.
But nobody actually wanted him now.
No one actually because he was just because he was not Trump, right? But like I'm trying to figure out like what did he do now? What did he do?
I mean, nothing's happened yet.
Exactly. So.
He's having a hard time like getting it out there.
Yeah, he had like there's no freeways, there's no fucking the inflation's going up. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's happening.
The stock market is plummeting
like a motherfucker, and then they're like interest rates are going up next month.
I'm just confused at my Insta stories. Like I have a few friends that are like, "Hey, this seems to be a problem with Biden," right?
Yeah.
But like it's literally like probably 2 to 3 friends of mine.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, Biden, like wake up," right?
Yeah.
But if any of this was happening with another president, people would be screaming at the top of their lungs.
Losing their fucking minds. They're like
the streets would be packed right now.
You didn't do enough. The interest rates are going up. Why is the inflation? No one's getting paid enough. It would just fucking everyone's be losing their shit.
Everyone's just chilling. People are just tired. I'm tired. I get it.
I'm tired too. You know what I mean? And I like listen. I don't. Can't rely on the government. Shock. Because you can't trust them. Shock. Well, whatever. That's another conversation to be had. Anyway, we gotta get moving because we got shit to do. So I'm trying to figure out. Can you click I think it's the second link that we got because suppression, whatever. People always trying to shut people down. The Neil Young.
Alright,
I got it.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah, because it was really something special when I heard this the other day, and it's been brewing. Because basically, all the 270 fake doctors, or some of them were real doctors, got on Joe Rogan for having a conversation to someone about what happening with the vaccine, and everyone was laying misinformation, all this stuff, right?
Because he talks about a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily proven by all, and certainly isn't accepted by all.
Understood. Yep.
And like it's controversial topics.
Yeah.
But I
definitely.
think there's value in discussing it.
Yeah. There's value in having that voice, ask questions.
Yeah.
You know?
So Neil Young basically comes out and says, hey, it's either me or Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And then about a day later, he actually takes down that post. And then come yesterday, Spotify just takes down all of his music.
Yeah. So it's hilarious. It's kind of hilarious because long story short, he he said that like I don't want to have a music on Spotify if Spotify is giving out disseminating all this misinformation that Joe Rogan has a platform on, right? So it turns out that Neil Young doesn't own his music catalog. So shocker, you don't even own the shit that you're talking about taking down. Okay, so.
They still took it down for him, though.
Yeah, because probably his company, I assume, or something.
They got around to it.
Yeah, got around to it. So it was his choice. Not Spotify didn't just take it down. He said, "Take my music down." Right. So let's get that clear. Like Spotify wasn't just like "fuck you." Neil Young was like, "Take it."
Well, and then did you hear? So then the CEO of Spotify's kind of back at him. Was like, "Look, we have a lot of musicians also on our platform, and." You might not like their music.
Yeah.
And he did reference. He's like, "There's a lot of hip hop on here you wouldn't like."
Oh yeah. Have you heard the song "Explosive" by fucking Warren G?
No, but know who's on there still?
Yeah.
R. Kelly is still on Spotify. So if Joe Rogan, look,
come on,
Joe Rogan's not going out of Spotify until R. Kelly's out of Spotify, right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Can you find Antonio Brown's music on Spotify? I'm just curious. I don't know why I just thought about that.
What's wrong with him though?
No, I don't know. He didn't do anything that bad, but I was just wondering. But no, like all these people's music is like you so much shit is on there, dude. My favorite song is "Explosive." Like. You bitch nigga, you more of a bitch than a bitch. You ain't into hitting pussies or hitting a switch. You ain't into pussies off of the grip, you punk bitch. Like that song is my favorite song. You know what I mean? And on Spotify, on loop. You know what I mean?
But that's just when you're trying to work out.
Yeah.
You saying Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he still has a.
Oh, he's got a Spotify?
He's got Spotify. And he didn't do anything bad. I don't know why.
What's his newest song?
Because I want to hear that song after he fucking left the game on the Bucks game.
Most recent would be Power Move.
Yeah, I think that's the song.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't think you can play it because we'll get fucking demonetized or whatever.
Is it 2022? Is that the song came out?
It's 2021.
Okay.
It's the most recent though.
Okay. Because I think it's one of those songs that he put out right after he left the Bucks game. But anyway. But my point is like, now right now Twitter's going nuts. They're like fucking take out Spotify. I'm taking off my account. This and that. I'm like, dude, Spotify. All they literally did was follow orders, and all it does.
Yeah.
And from Neil Young, and all Joe Rogan is just like one piece of the whole platform, and everyone's shitting on him, which is hilarious because like it speaks to how I would say how big Joe Rogan is in a way, and how highly people, I would say view him, but how highly like respected he is amongst like how am I getting
And Joe Rogan really only does two things.
Yeah.
He questions authority, and he likes to have conversation about like everything and with anyone.
Yeah.
So that's why people continue to gravitate towards him.
Yeah.
So the individuals that are trying to like cancel Joe Rogan, it's like you realize he's the biggest podcast in the world for one particular reason. Because cancel culture has canceled so many other avenues to be able to access information from any level of like, let's talk about it, from other sides and other agendas, from other media sources. Joe Rogan happens to be one of the last people standing.
Yeah.
And it will continue to grow. If you cancel Joe Rogan, another dude is sitting in the wing. His name is Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
And
you want him? You
don't want that.
You don't want that.
You want to know?
You're about to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you yelled to the fucking clouds come home about everything that's going on. Hey, he's vaccinated, so you can't even give him shit.
I mean, he's like a fat Milo, bro.
Yeah. And he can't give shit because he's gay and vaccinated. So what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
And so it just proves that we all, half of us, it seems like, love colorful, fun, exploratory conversation to figure out what are the possibilities here. A lot of people don't like trust authority depending on who's in power.
Yep.
Because once Trump's in power, no one would support like, hey, take down Rachel Maddow.
No. No.
It's like, no.
Yeah, and
you
he
got to
was-
keep it up.
And he was saying that, like, that fucking Rosie O'Donnell bitch, like, he's like, take her down. And then everyone, you know, but no one has, like, regardless of even society doesn't have the authority, shouldn't have the authority to dictate, like, where, like, conversation goes. Because everyone should be able to have a conversation. This is America. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
No, the first protest Biden song came out big time.
Yeah.
It sucks. Chris Rock came out with, like, I don't know what it's called. It's like We Are the People or something, but it really is like Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah,
is like the subtitle of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I can tell you, the left knows how to make a song way better than the right.
Oh yeah, well, no question.
The right's protest song sucks.
Oh my god, I can only imagine.
I saw some people be like, "This is what we need." It's like, no. This is what we not. Dude, nobody needs more Kid Rock. Like Kid Rock, like Cowboy was awesome.
Oh, I heard that Kid Rock was made a song, Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying it's trash, man.
Oh my god.
It's trash.
I can only imagine. Oh my god.
I just love, like, the Trump protest songs were fun.
Yeah.
I just loved all that shit.
Yeah. YG made it. Well, fuck Donald Trump. Boom. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah,
Sick.
that was fun. That was fun. I'm gonna lie. But and everyone was yelling and singing at protests. Like that was fucking a staple. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. But like that, I didn't even hear that other song yet. You know, it's been out for a while. I don't even.
I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Because I would have heard it if it was good. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's really interesting to say the least.
So the right does need to learn how to protest,
Yeah.
but the left's got to shut the fuck up when it's like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Because
It'll be okay. There's one dude that you can even point to right now that has any level of controversial thought that you all are like, you gotta cancel him?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop.
Because Tim Dillon will. Tim Dillon's next.
Yeah.
And you don't want all that.
You don't want that. You're about to find out. Yeah. So, shout out Joe Rogan. And I like listening to his stuff because, like, the dude was listening to, like, the dude was talking to a fucking, like, insider in who knows the psychology of, like, how social media manipulates you, to someone who's, like, in the political realm, to a fucking spearfisher, to a fucking MMA fighter, to a fucking anyone. You know what I mean? To a person who just loves weed. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, like, we people that listen to love those conversations. But to just, like, say, you know, and what I love about these things about people that love to cancel people, they're just waiting with their fucking guns, their shotguns, just waiting to shoot. Because, like, say something else. Say something else. And then I went to the clip. It wasn't even that bad. The fucking 270 doctors weren't even like real doctors. Some of them were fucking veterinarians and shit. You know. And then you're waiting to fucking shoot someone that like there's no real target to shoot at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's funny how like everything switches sides because like Lex Friedman, for example.
Yeah.
He actually is probably most touted by like a lot of like right thinking individuals right now.
Sure.
But he's about to have Putin on.
He's about to have Mark Zuckerberg on.
Like, and so that's what's so like that's beautiful.
Yeah.
To be able to have like that variety of thing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm even the type of person where I'm like, wow, like giving Putin a platform seems a little dicey.
Yeah.
But
kind of
it should always be lawful and it should always be available.
100%.
Even though like he's a wild boy for thinking that.
Yeah. He's a wild dude. Yeah.
He is also a robot.
Yeah. Putin is more of a robot than Mark Zuckerberg. Putin is like a fucking like literally war robot. He's like
When's he bringing Zuckerberg on? Has he announced it?
Yeah, he put it on his YouTube. You know how you put like a social media post on YouTube, which is weird by the way, and you like write something and you put comments. He's like, yeah, I'm having Mark Zuckerberg on. If anyone wants to ask me questions ahead of time so I can ask them, let me know.
Oh my god, he actually does a better job of getting guests than even Rogan.
Yeah. Because he has like really, really super intelligent conversations, and he's having guys with like that are in the high ends of like all these tech companies and they engineered this and fucking created the thing that we're addicted to and all these things. You know, it's good conversations, but they do make me sleepy. I had this one. I told you about it. I literally was on a 6-hour flight. I kid you not. I put on the Lex Friedman podcast. I literally fell asleep. 6-hour flight, by the way. I was like, he just makes me go to sleep. I woke up, and I swear to God, American Airlines with like 29 minutes left. And I was like, what? We're going to landing already? Like, this is Lex Friedman. Just fucking makes you crash. But good guy, though. We love that conversation. But anyway, Neil Young lost that battle, right? But the thing is, like, don't fight a battle you like, come on. Like, let's be serious. Like, it's like me going, like, fuck Will Smith. I'm going to fight Will Smith. I don't like the way Will Smith fucking treats his wife. And, you know, I think we should all cancel Will Smith. Who the fuck am I?
Yeah, Will Smith should never get canceled because he's a cuck.
Yeah. But we love Will Smith. I love Will Smith. So
Oh, he's like one of the greatest actors ever, dude.
yeah, no, I mean, he just got disrespected, like mad disrespected by his own family. Like that's so fucked up. Whatever.
Well, it's because he lets his wife fuck little boys, dude.
You know, it was healing. Healing session. But but it's like me going, yeah, fuck Will Smith. But who am I to go say fuck Will Smith? I'm not even relevant. I don't even know who Neil Young is. I really don't. Like I don't. Like, I might have heard his songs, maybe. I don't know. Have I?
Yeah, it is funny to think. Like, so Neil Young, I think was probably big. Probably I would imagine his big come up was during like Vietnam War days.
Yeah, he sounded like a 70s
because
guy. Yeah.
He was a big protest song guy. He was a big anti like Vietnam War,
Anti-government,
anti-censorship, anti like the establishment. Like that was his thing.
Yeah.
And it just flips. Like you get old, you get decrepit, you get Biden brain.
Yeah.
And you just like you just kind of forget for a second.
You totally forget. Like it's you know, the same thing happened to oh my God, Howard Stern. He was like 100% like anti this, like fuck the government, fuck everything else, and now he's like, how dare Joe Rogan even mention? It's like
we got Ernesto in place. He's a young man. What's your favorite Neil Young song?
Oh man. Don't get me started.
Oh, he loves them all.
Yeah.
Are you a big Neil Young guy?
No, just kidding. I probably know,
what's your
couple
favorite
songs.
music?
Like music
Yeah.
wise, I probably like listen to a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Like, I don't got probably like my main favorite would be like rock.
Okay. That's why I wouldn't have been actually surprised, even though I said it as a joke. He just loves Neil Young.
Yeah. I just like,
So mad at
play that guitar,
Spotify.
play that guitar. So, do you know who Huncho is?
Huncho?
Let's
Huncho?
get it. Let's get it. The song, let's get it.
Nah, I don't.
Is it
I
a
don't
rock
even-
song?
Yeah, no, it's a rap song.
He just said he liked rock and roll, and you're like
I
little.
know,
Ancho?
I love Huncho. Who was your favorite rock artist?
Rock artist. I don't know, but rock, cause I have like, cause I don't know. Nirvana's like more like grunge, right?
Nirvana,
Then
Nirvana's
rock.
good.
I'd say they're still a rock and roll group.
Yeah.
Okay, Nirvana, Rolling Stones, Metallica, more metal. Black Sabbath,
Yep.
more metal.
Oh, so you like old school rock and
yeah.
roll?
Yeah.
Mainly because of my dad. He put
Okay.
a bunch of rock, and I'd be listening to it. And I'm like, I like it.
Yeah.
He's got to go hang out at the Viper Room. That's where you got to go.
Oh, that's interesting. But I mean, like, imagine like someone's canceling fucking, Metallica because they're like, how dare they say death in their songs? How dare they, Megadeth and put them in the grave and the demons rise up and kill them all, whatever, because they do say some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you're just wasting your time. I don't know. You're just wasting your time because imagine shit the music says. Like, if you start to dissect it, you're gonna lose your fucking mind.
And I just kind of think about individuals like Neil Young, who like he works on his activism in this space.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think we all need to always check ourselves, because like Neil Young, the people who like Neil Young are also the people that would like Kid Rock, right?
Yeah.
Like it's old school rock and roll, like it's hillbilly redneck style music, which that's dope. Like I did grow up on a lot of Neil Young.
Right.
I love Neil Young.
Right.
But stop thinking about like you can just stand on your little podium.
Stop. I mean, let's be serious. Now that I think about it, the people that listen to Neil Young or used to listen to Neil Young need to be vaccinated. They're fucking old. Do you think these motherfuckers are healthy? Do you think these motherfuckers are fucking eat vegetables and chicken? No, these motherfuckers are eat Doritos. I don't know. They probably need to be vaccinated more than anyone.
Well, that's what he's just talking to his fan base.
Yeah, he's talking about it. But
I get it.
So maybe that's what it is. Because like I'm 60, everyone needs to be vaccinated because we're all gonna die.
Because he probably's had some old fat fan
that died.
be like, I'm not getting vaccinated because Joe Rogan, and Neil's sitting up there right before and he's like, oh no.
Yeah. Like a Travis Scott concert, he just falls out. Like and I'm sorry. But like so yeah, he's probably seen it in his age, but like he doesn't realize people that are younger and healthier and don't like Neil Young. But whatever, we're gonna go on for that. Neil Young is his music is no longer on Spotify. Everyone's flipping out on Twitter right now. They're talking about cancel it. But that's hilarious. You know who else I think we should cancel? I don't know if you guys saw this, but we should cancel Dana White. I'm serious, and
Why?
I fucking said it. Because I'm a big UFC fan, MMA fan, big time, right? This guy always like the posture and play like he's the big man boss. I'm the straight shooter. I'm the fucking this and that. You know, I run the UFC. I fucking started it when it was $7 about to go out of business, right? This motherfucker. So long story short, if you haven't been following the UFC, what's been going on? Heavyweight bout was going on. The light was like the 125 and the heavyweight bout was going on.
The one in Anaheim?
Yeah, Ngannou versus Rogan, right? So Ngannou was having a contract dispute because he wanted more money, and what happens is the contract is weird, and if you win the fight, then you actually have your contract gets extended for like another 3 fights or another year, right? Francis Ngannou didn't want to sign a new contract because he wants more money, right? Because they're not paying their fighters that much,
Okay.
for relative to boxers. Okay, so long story short is Dana White like doesn't like Ngannou anymore because he wants him to sign a new deal and just follow the tatted line and get paid whatever Dana White says so, right? Ngannou doesn't want that, doesn't like that, knows he can get paid more. Okay, so long story short, Francis Ngannou, Ciryl Gane fight, they're former teammates or whatever. Francis Ngannou wins the fight. Dana White, 100% all the time, goes at the end of the fight, puts the belt around the champion. Doesn't do it this time. He literally those 2 championship bouts. One right before between Figueroa and Moreno. He puts the belt around Figueroa who wins.
Yeah.
The next fight, Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane fight. He nowhere to be found.
Did he just not have time to get up there?
Nowhere to be found. No, that's like a staple. You fucking like you the boss. You put the belt around him. It's been that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just this morning, Thursday, he put out a statement. Right? He's like, "Oh, I had shit to do in the back." That's what he said. There was something going on in our back. Everyone was like, "You fucking stupid liar." Whatever name you can come up with. Everyone blasting him on Reddit, everyone blasting him on Twitter for being such a cuck, for not standing up for your fighters, and not only not paying them up, but when they have a dispute with you, you bounce, you fucking dip. But I'm Dana White, I'm big bad boss, right? But you a bitch too. You can't be a bitch and a boss at the same time. I'm sorry.
Ernie, are you a UFC guy?
I've seen like a couple, but not like
Okay.
a lot.
I think Ngannou should fight Jake Paul to the death.
No. And Jake Paul loves Ngannou because no. Jake Paul wants. Okay, so that goes on, right? So Jake Paul literally is like, "Fuck you, Dana White. You're not paying fighters enough." Jake Paul's about to start a new promotion. Jake Paul gets on the parent company of the board of the UFC. He's going to be seeing Dana White in board meetings to literally promote fighter pay. I swear to you. This was another article that came out.
Whoa.
So because he's so invested in wanting to pay fighters more, he literally got on the board.
Like he's on
the parent company's board. I think it's called like Envision or something like that. The company name.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So fucking like everyone like now it's like Khabib Nurmagomedov is starting his own promotion, Eagle FC. Jake Paul's trying to get invested in trying to start it, but like everyone's kind of mad at the UFC because the way the boss Dana White is running it, even though he's technically not the boss because he has a boss, but whatever.
Is Jake Paul like Khabib? Would they ever get together and partner on something?
Maybe. We'll see what happens in the future. But the thing is, Jake Paul is actually doing really good. I actually applaud Jake Paul. I don't even dislike that guy anymore because he's really is trying to push better fighter pay. Because the thing about it, right? You're like, oh, fighters make enough. Dude, but like if you're a high-end fighter, you're making $500,000 a fight, and you fight once a year. It's not like you're just making $500,000. Number one, you pay $500, and then there's taxes in California, or whatever state you're in.
Okay.
Number two, you have to pay your coaches, your promoters, your managers. You have to pay everybody. You might be left with maybe $100,000 at the end of the thing, for a year. But you're a UFC globally recognized fighter.
Right. Well, probably Dana White is still probably in the space of thinking, like Jake Paul, I appreciate what you're doing, but at the same time, I built this whole thing that even allows you to exist.
Yeah, and that's what he keeps saying. But like we're way past that. Like his WME, IMG has already bought them. It's not like they're just operating like an independent company, like hoping God for their next paycheck. Like they have money coming in, flooding their fucking thing, and they pay all these people, all these promoters, managers, fucking sideshow people, COVID testers, whatever the shit. Everyone else but their fighters enough money to do what they need to do, and everyone's pissed about it. All the fighters they've been mad about this for a couple years now, and Ngannou finally beats the system, and Dana White bitches out.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Seriously, it's crazy. Like, and the fact that he didn't show and didn't say anything for 4 or 5 days, and it goes, "Oh, I had something to do in the back." This is the most bullshit thing in the world. I don't like Dana White anymore. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
All right.
I like Jake Paul more than Dana White. I said it.
Yo, we gotta get out of here.
We do gotta get
Live from LA.
We got 10 more minutes. Hold on, so I was just mad about that.
He's got something else to say.
No.
You want to do the Kanye or the Jake Paul one?
I kind of mentioned Jake Paul in between it. It's kind of the same thing. Kanye West. I don't know what's up with that guy. Shout out to Julie Fox. I don't know. She's hot. I don't know.
Is Julia Fox his new girl?
Yeah. She's like dressing like him. She's dressing like Kanye West now. They're like going around like fucking Baja Steakhouse or whatever the shit, like fucking dressing like each other. It's hilarious.
Oh, so they're just doing some like meme events.
Yeah. So Julia Fox is getting turned into like a Kanye's girl, basically.
It's probably like a paid promotion thing.
Yeah, for the fashion line, I'm sure. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't. Kanye West is not really. It doesn't really trickle my brain.
Okay, so I saw on your phone that it said Donda 2 is supposed to have like a release on February, right?
Yep.
But is Kanye historically bad at pushing the date of things?
He is. Yeah, he's historically. Yeah, that's probably. He's like Elon
so it's
Musk.
irrelevant.
He's Elon Musk when it comes to dates. Like it doesn't even matter
Like,
what he said.
Didn't he say he was gonna drop Gandhi, right? And it never dropped, or what is it called?
Donda, the first one, and he delayed that.
No,
one.
there was like one album that like I think got leaked, or he was like saying or
Oh, really?
Gandhi, I think. It's like a picture of a disc.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, is that the one that already came out? The disc with the red marker, like the red tape on it.
No. Let me pull it up.
All right,
Yeah.
But I mean, because he like even with Donda.
Yeah.
With this, is Donda 2 is supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he just being locked away in the Mercedes-Benz place, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like slept there or whatever. Yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Like that's a high key flex because you really do have to rent that space out for like X amount of days, and you go like, one of those days I'm just gonna sleep in it.
That stadium is so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It is so cool.
It's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty high end flex. That's like probably $500,000 just to go. Like I'm gonna go sleep here.
Yeah, I wonder how many G's that is a night.
That's a lot. It's probably, I wouldn't doubt if it's like $300,000 to $400,000 or $500,000.
I was talking about this one.
Okay.
Yandi, not Gandhi. Yandi.
Yandi,
Yeah.
and it never came out.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
Yeah, it looks like that other album he did recently.
So we just sat around and it just kept on saying it was gonna come out, never came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, so it's supposed to come out in February.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be some sad breakup tracks.
Yeah, probably. He's like, Kim, I miss you. I live across the street from you, and hopefully you answer the door. I ring the doorbell 3 times.
Did you guys hear the new one that he made? The new single?
Uh-uh.
There was a new one that recently came out. And he did. And
Oh, no way.
He dissed Pete Davidson on
I mean,
it. Kind of a diss.
I like
what
it.
did he say?
It was like, let me look up the.
It's funny to think that Kanye would have beef with Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson's hilarious.
It's great.
It's hilarious. The world we live in.
Or for him to have to be intimidated by Pete Davidson.
Yeah, that's even funnier. Yeah. This is why I think, like, in all seriousness, we need to drop this whole facade about like arguing over online and going through this like political process and what like fucking diss like gets you more likes on Twitter. I think we should just fight, dude. Like physically fucking fight. Pete Davidson versus Kanye West.
Yeah, I mean that's where I think, obviously the whole, like, as we talked about before, the celebrity death matches.
Yeah.
It just needs to be in real life.
Like what are we
IRL.
What are we talking about? Because like seriously, like I don't like this era we're in where like the person who like disses the best and has the most likes on Twitter wins. Like no, fight.
Yeah, I remember seeing this album cover. Is that supposed to be the COVID bat?
I don't know. Is it? Whatever.
Scroll up to the album cover. That's supposed to be the COVID bat,
That
right?
looks like the COVID bat. Yeah. It looks just like that.
It's got to be the COVID.
It gotta be. Yeah, it gotta be. Yeah. That's the Wuhan strain right there.
This one right here.
What did he say?
It's on full. It says, "God saved me from that crash, just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass."
Oh, okay.
And the like, I forget what it's parentheses. It says who ? Question mark.
Oh.
That's funny. Wait, what?
I mean, who is it? It's Pete Davidson's your baby's dad now.
Yeah.
He's gonna raise your kids.
He's
We don't know about who.
Your baby's babysitter's dad. That one of those doors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Imagine that.
He'd be all right.
He'll be all right. I mean, I don't feel bad for Pete Davidson though. I really don't. But I mean, that's just interesting to say the least. I don't know. It's
That's
weird.
it.
I don't know. We're shooting a short episode today. We gotta get going because we have a crazy episode of Face and Friends. Come check out the episode.
Yes, it's those episodes are over on at Jam in the Van.
Jam in the Van YouTube.
And they are a little difficult to find. You got to go over to the videos, and we drop them at 8 a.m. on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, yep.
So go check that out.
Yep.
They're actually, it's like starting to heat up.
Yeah. So that episode should be available next Wednesday and at whatever date that is. I'm not really sure. Early February.
Just
whatever.
every Wednesday. If you like those ones, go check it out.
Yep.
It's myself, Cam,
Face.
and a guest every other week. So.
Yep.
All right, live from LA. This was Smart and Mild. We love you all.
Smart,
God
Mild,
bless.
Piece of Chicories. We out.